The more precious, the simpler and cheaper. Xiefeng. For life, the simpler, cheaper, and easier to obtain, the more valuable it is. Sunshine, air, soil, and water are the most precious to life, simple and cheap. Airplanes, cars, computers, and mobile phones may not be necessary, but sunshine, air, soil, and water are indispensable. The more valueless things are to life, the more complex, expensive, and difficult to obtain, such as diamonds, luxury watches, heroin, and antiques. Observing the relationship between nature and life, we will eventually discover that what the greatest creator gives to life is the most precious. The more beneficial it is to life, the simpler, cheaper, and easier to obtain. And what the devil gives to life is to consume life. The more useless it is to life, the more complex, expensive, and difficult to obtain. From this, we can understand some simple truths. The relationship between people, the easier it is to maintain and uphold, the more beneficial it is to oneself, and the more difficult it is to maintain and uphold, the more worthless it is. For the elevation of life, the more common-sense plain truths are more valuable, and the more profound and complex truths are less beneficial to the elevation of life. For cultivation and practice, the simpler, more direct, and easier ways are better, and the ways that consume money and time and energy are not good. For diseases, the cheaper the medicine, the more effective it is, and the simpler the treatment, the more effective it is. The more expensive the medicine, the more problems it has, and the more complex the treatment, the worse it is. For seeking knowledge and learning, the teachers or masters who do not charge or charge less and treat people equally are more knowledgeable, and the teachers or masters who charge high fees and pose as superior are more lacking in real knowledge. For national governance, the fewer government agencies, civil servants, and regulations, the more beneficial it is to the people, and the more agencies, civil servants, and regulations, the more harmful it is to the people. For lifestyle, the simpler the lifestyle, the happier it will be, and the more complex the lifestyle, the more anxious and painful it will be. In terms of value, the easier to obtain, the more valuable it is, and the more difficult and costly it is to obtain, the less valuable it is. Want a happy, joyful, free, and blessed life? Want a life where no one will keep lost articles found on the roadside and doors will not need to be locked at night? Worthy people will fully utilize their talents. The whole world will be as one family. Everyone live and work in peace and contentment. Want to elevate your life to heaven and break free from reincarnation? Then let everything be simplified instead of complicated. Value inexpensive things instead of pursuing expensive things, and find the easiest and most comfortable way instead of searching hard for difficult and mysterious ways, because the more precious, the simpler and cheaper.